No, you are not cruising the African savannah in search of a caribou or maybe a watering hole. You're in front of your computer. And although our names are similar, I am not Nala, Queen of Pride Rock. It's just me. I saw The Lion King in Chicago a couple of weekends ago, and it changed my life. Let me just say this. My circle of life is now complete. I have found my place on the path unwinding. I have. Let's talk for a second about this amazing, amazing, amazing show. If you ever get the chance to go see it, jump at the chance. It is amazing. I can't even, I'm speechless when I think about it or when I talk about it. I just love, so good. I'm such a theater kid and I just love it. Okay, well, let me just walk you through it. I got into a little bit of trouble before the show started. There were these mean, ticket ladies who obviously had no friends and a whole bunch of cats and spent their lives at the theater. They were, kind of mean and not very friendly. And so I gave my ticket to this one lady and she was kind of pointing me in the right direction and kind of showing me where to go. And sometimes when I think of a joke, I wasn't born with a filter. That's something God forgot to put in me. I don't have a filter. So I kind of just say what comes to my mind. I don't really think about what I'm saying or who I'm saying it to. If it's funny, I say it. And sometimes it's great. Other times, I get into a little bit of trouble. This was one of those times. So 5 minutes before the show started or whatever, 10 minutes or whatever, they flicker the lights. Well, this lady was holding my ticket and she was looking at my ticket and she was saying something. Well, the lights started to flicker and it just reminded me of The Exorcist. Have you ever seen that? It's really funny. Oh, I was just gonna say it's really funny. It's not funny, at all. But as the lights flickered, I just looked at her and I go, I need a young priest and an old priest. And, I thought it was funny, and 5 people behind me thought it was funny. She didn't think it was funny, so that's how I started off The Lion King. So I just hustled up and went to my seat and sat down, and then in front of us, there was this guy and his wife. I don't know if it was his wife or if it was his kid. It was a Little to Catch a Predator, either way. But he was like a Pumbaa. He was a Pumbaa, and she was forgive me, she was an Ed. You know, she was an Ed. They kept standing up and sitting down and running everywhere and, I don't know, doing the choreography in their seats, just whatever, the whole time, and it was making me so mad, and it was ruining my Lion King. So I had that to deal with. But, on the plus side, there were a lot of sexy, shirtless, chiseled chocolate daddies in that show. It was like a smorgasbord of Kit Kats. It was amazing. I was about to find me a husband at The Lion King, let me tell you that. It was so great. Okay, they had these, I was just amazed by the costumes. Absolutely amazed. It was so cool, and, I was just so taken back by everything. It was so good. And then they had these, bird things, that were it was like a pole, and then on the top it had 2 little wires, and then it had 2 little fake birds on the end or whatever. Well, the person would twirl the stick and the birds would start circling. They had one for buzzards, which was kind of funny because buzzards circle dead things. But then they had just regular birds, and they came out into the audience I almost said after halftime, after intermission or whatever, and sang some tribal song, which is now my ringtone. Just kidding, it's not. But they were spinning these birds around or whatever, and they were flying around us. And so I'm just sitting there like this, my ADD is going crazy. I'm I became a bird watcher at that moment, and I have no shame in admitting that. But they were spinning around, and my little brother turned to me and he goes, I hope they don't poop on our heads. And I'm like, shh, David, they're wire. It was so good. It was so great. I don't know where to go from here. Nope. What else can I talk about? The lady who played Rafiki was amazing. I just don't even know what else to say about this show. It's so awesome. Get on YouTube and look at, the trailer or whatever. It is such a good show. And if you ever get a chance to go see it, please go. I'll go with you. Call me. Call me, I'll go with you. So good. Such an amazing show. Oh, I just can't wait to see it again. Is that a bad joke? That was a bad joke. No filter. See? No filter.